Good morning, everyone. So today is a really exciting day. We are going to go pick up a new car. Currently, it is 6:06 a.m. We're at my house. We're about to head out. Got my really good friend Chris. He's using his truck and trailer. We're going to go pick this thing up. I'll explain a little bit more on the way, but let's go check out his truck and see what he's got going on. So if you remember in the last video, we spent a bunch of time cleaning up the garage, getting the GTO pushed up against the wall so we could clear some space in here. And that was for what we were going to go pick up today. So we got a long drive ahead of us. We got to run all the way down to Kentucky from Missouri. So it's about five and a half hours where this guy is at. I got my buddy Chris outside. We're using his tow rig today. We'll go check that out and show you what's going on with that. So this is Chris's 2018 Ford F-150 Platinum. He picked this truck up probably 6 months ago. We got it, his trailer hooked up to it. It is an 18-foot trailer, 16-foot with the 2-foot Dove. He had this box put on it not too long ago, so we can store straps and stuff in here. But this thing's pretty sick, drives great, looks great. So yeah, let's hit the road. We'll talk a little bit about the car.
So the whole point in buying this car, really, Chris found it one night scrolling on Facebook Marketplace and saw that it was a pretty good price. So we decided to jump on it together. We are buying it 50-50. I figured, it would make some good content for the YouTube channel, something a little different, and also an opportunity to make a little cash on the side. So without further ado, we'll get back to the drive, and I'll see you when we get the car.
What's going on, everyone? So we are out here. We just picked the car up. It's really nice. It's everything we were kind of expecting it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the car right now. So we picked up a 1999 Pontiac Trans Am LS1 car. Has a rebuilt motor in it, 2800 stall in it, nice exhaust, long tube headers. The engine was freshly rebuilt, all new bearings and everything. I mean, it really is a pretty nice car. So the interior is not too bad. It does have a little tear in the seat here, but nothing crazy. Cracked dash, which is typical for these cars, but overall it's in really good shape. It runs great, it sounds great. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing loaded up on the trailer. I'll film that, and we'll talk more about it on the road. So we got this thing all loaded up, strapped down, ready to go. We're gonna hit the road. We're actually gonna make a stop by the Corvette Museum and check that out, and then we will be on our way home with this thing.
So the Corvette Museum is always someplace I've wanted to check out ever since back in 2014 when they had the sinkhole cave-in their showroom. It's always been something that I've wanted to go check out and see those cars that kind of fell through. So we're just kind of walking through here, and like this right here is the very first Corvette badge of any Corvette. As you walk through the museum, it kind of takes you through like a time lapse of the generations of cars. So the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, as you walk through it, the decor and the places that the Corvettes are kind of set in mimic that time period when those cars were new. It's a really cool experience. so much information to read about these cars and so many different things to take in. I really recommend anybody who's a car guy or a Corvette guy, go check it out down there in Kentucky. It's $25 for adults to get in. Really cool experience. They have really cool cars on display, and it's definitely something that your family can enjoy and your kids can enjoy. This was one of my favorite displays for these cars. This display kind of mimics a Chevrolet showroom back in the late 60s and early 70s. This black car here on display is a real L88 Corvette, which is an extremely rare car. I've never seen one in person. As you walk through to the end of that section of the museum, they have this C5R on display with kind of pictures and stuff, heritage of that car and the races that it's won. This here is just a 63 Corvette split window coupe I saw. This is probably my favorite, one of my favorite Corvettes ever built is a 63 split window coupe. So I had to get a little bit of photographs of that. As you walk through again, they kind of have newer cars on display. So here's a C701 Corvette on display on their turntable. Beautiful car, I love this thing. The last front engine rear drive Corvette you can buy in a manual. Very special car. So as you walk through, this is kind of takes you into the Sky Dome where the sinkhole actually happened. This is the Sky Dome. This car here is a real ZR2 Corvette. The story behind this car is that the original person who ordered the car ordered it in primer because he wanted to paint the car black, and in that year they didn't offer Corvettes in black. This is the one and only 1983 Corvette in existence. In '83 they built a handful of these cars, exactly 43, and all of them were destroyed except for this one here. This is the very first C401 Corvette. This is the car they tested the dual overhead cam LT5 engine in for production of the ZR1 Corvette. This is a very rare 2001 C5Z06 Corvette finished in Speedway white. 2001 is the only year they offered the Z06 in this color. This is one of 352 cars. This was really cool to see. This is a 2024 Corvette E-Ray. It's the first all-wheel drive Corvette and the first hybrid Corvette. It has a small electric motor in the front, and the rear wheels are powered by a 6.2 liter LT2 engine out of the Stingray Corvette. So this car is the reason why I wanted to come to the Corvette Museum. This is a 2009 Corvette ZR1, aka the Blue Devil. This is the Blue Devil that fell into the sinkhole, the same car that they used to race against the Blue Angel fighter jets. This was their press car. This was the first ZR1 Corvette that they ever built. It started life as a 2008 Z06 Corvette that the Corvette engineers completely re-engineered to create the ZR1 Corvette. This is the car, my dream car, a Jetstream Blue ZR1 Corvette. Thank you guys for tagging along with me while we check out the Corvette Museum. It was fun to have a little pit stop in between picking up the car and doing all the driving we were doing. So without further ado, we'll get back to the Trans Am and talk a little bit about that car with Chris.
All right, everybody, so we are on our way back home. We got the car loaded up on the trailer. So basically the whole reason why we decided to buy this thing, me and Chris bought it together. We bought it really just to flip it. We'll have some fun with it. We got wheels and tires for it already. I'll show you guys that in another video. We're probably gonna get it buffed or paint correction or something, and it's a really nice car as it is, but it just needs a couple of little things to be perfect. So we'll make some videos on it. I mean, I think the guy said what fresh rebuilt LS1, new bearings, new shocks, struts, new shocks, struts. It has a 1 1/4 inch lowering springs on it. I think they're Ibach springs I saw when we strapped the car down. Yeah. It's got full exhaust, 3-inch full exhaust all the way out the back. What else did it have? 706. He put 706 heads on it, and had 5-angle valve job done. It's got the Trinian upgrade, stage 2, Jake's cam in it. Yeah, basic little cam just for sound. I mean, it runs good. It runs healthy. It's a really nice driver. I mean, it drives straight down the road, super comfortable, shifts through all the gears perfect. It's got a 2800 stall in it. What else did he say? New rack and pinion in it, inner and outer tie rods, new starter, a couple other little things, but we have new fog lights is what came with it. Yeah. new fog lights for it. Or no, they're not fog lights because the fog lights are in the front bumper.
Running.
New running lights. The fog lights are. He's got some. Yeah, we bought it from. Put some of those like Halo style, ring style fog lights in it. It looks good. Car overall is really, really clean. So I'm excited to get digging into it and make a couple videos on it. I'm not sure how long we'll have it. The plan is to take it to next weekend. The plan is to take it to is it Streetcar Takeover?
Streetcar Takeover kickoff party in KC.
Yep, and then we're gonna we'll post it up. We'll have it for sale there and put it in the car show or something. But yeah, it's a nice car. We'll probably drive it out there and have some fun with it. Hopefully, we can make a couple bucks on it. So I'll catch you guys back at the house. We're gonna stop by Chris's place first, unload the car, and then I'm gonna drive it home.
All right, everybody, we are back home. Got the car back here in the driveway. I was gonna pull it in the garage next to the GTO here. Fortunately, the car sits a little too low and the exhaust was catching on the driveway. So I think there's a clamp underneath it that needs to be clocked differently. That's catching on the ground. So we'll mess with that maybe tomorrow. But the car's here, all back in one piece. Pretty excited about it. Got the old GTO over here. So yeah, it's been a good day. Had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun with Chris. It was a long day. It's like 10:30 right now, and we left the house at 6:15 a.m. So we've been going all day. So I'm gonna go take a shower and get to bed. I gotta work tomorrow, but just wanted to film this quick outro for you guys. Car's back home. We're gonna start making some content with this thing. Got wheels and tires sitting here next to me in the garage. We're gonna get those mounted up hopefully tomorrow, and try and get these on the car sometime this week. And then it is gonna go off and get buff. We'll have the whole car buffed just to clean it up. It's got a lot of swirls on it. I mean, it's a 25-year-old car that's black, so we'll get it cleaned up and get it looking nice and get these wheels on it, and we'll see about driving it out to Streetcar Takeover in Kansas City. I don't know if we're gonna drive this thing all the way out there. It's kind of a long haul for this, but we'll see. We'll plan ahead and see what we're gonna do with it. But with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking the video. All that good stuff. Goodbye.